bring them out. Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the south. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like Central Cast and Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short of 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The 30-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to get stepped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Adam Troutman,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
With Nick Bonito not letting him escape there, he was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Stroud looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Oh, bro. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And one more time. Here's Kirk. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To throw is Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Texans' 44-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Stroud to throw it. A short throw there, pulled in by All. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
18. What's up?
Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
A short throw there pulled in by all. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
18. What's up? Robin.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up? Hey, uno.
And Stroud now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
All right. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
And take it right on the 30.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston set to take over.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Go, go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
18, let's hit.
Play action. Stroud now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Oh, ready. 18, let's hit.
Throwing now is Stroud. In trouble, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
18, what's that? Hey, uno more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
But derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Again, it's Harvey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Nix.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guys had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stroud. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Look the hot, look the hot. Red.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right. 18.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's Nix.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 10.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over.
And now out comes Houston.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And Chubb tried the middle here. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Tony.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, south. Robbie.
Well, they'll go play action here with Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18. What's up?
Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
So the Broncos now down 13-7, 2:19 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Broncos.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Able to find Mims.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Denver.
He'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard. brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Texans, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.